Hey everyone, quick update on a few things before we get into this video. So as the title shows, this is a throwing putter tutorial video. I intended to do anodes and envies, but I decided to split them up, and I'm just going to do anodes in this video. But as I looked through my footage, I did realize that I only had a couple, I don't know what happened. I lost most of my throws. But I still have a couple to show you guys, you know, how I throw my anodes and what I really like about them. And also I describe and go into detail of throwing putters pretty good. Just some updates though on some things. Disc golf looks like it's returning. PDGA sanctioning is coming back, which is great. Illinois still doesn't have anything in plan yet, but we're allowed 10 groups of 10 or more, or 10 or less next week, so that's an improvement. Ohio, Missouri, Arkansas, Minnesota, those aren't too far away. You can play sanctioned events there now. Arkansas was very interesting to me because it kind of, the DGPT hasn't necessarily canceled their things, they just postponed it so far. So I'm really hopeful that the Jonesboro Open now is for sure going to happen. And I'm not sure what the regulations are. For example, I know Indiana, you can have 50 people, I think, right now, gathering of 50 people or less, and they still aren't allowing sanctioning, which is kind of crazy. So there's some little things I'm not understanding with these rules, but yeah. So as far as I know, the DGPT should still be on. So the end of, or in the next couple of months, I should be posting tons of cool tournament videos for you guys, and I cannot wait for that. But other than that, I've just been fishing, mushroom hunting, mountain biking a lot, just trying to stay as active as I can. We've been doing these bracket tournaments that are really cool. I actually am in the finals of one. I don't know when they're tentative. I think it's this weekend sometime, but I might actually film that. It's at Northwood Gold and it's match play. I think I've won 4 rounds so far because it was a 32-man bracket. One last thing, I wasn't going to play Worlds this year, but now that it's tentatively moved, I believe, to September, and I've already missed, 4 A tiers, so Worlds is a serious consideration now. I wasn't going to go out to Utah and play, but it's a definite possibility. But I think that's all I have for you guys. Let's just hop into this video and let's take a look at why and how I throw my putters off the tee, and hopefully you guys can learn a thing or two. How's it going, everyone? Back with another tip. I'm going to cover one of my favorite things, throwing putters off the tee. It is 300 feet away. I'm throwing from the top of a hill over a valley to the top of the other hill. We're going to talk about throwing putters hard and kind of what I do. So first, let me explain what I'm throwing. If you've watched my channel a lot, you're familiar with my throwing putters, which are going to be the anodes here. So the anode is a 2.5300, very straight. That's my straight / turnover putter. I'm going to be going over a little bit of technique here. One thing that comes to mind that's very important when you're throwing putters off the tee, give yourself height. If you don't have height, it's going to be hard to get a putter somewhere, being 250 plus. So this basket being 300 feet, I gave myself lots of height. The second important thing when you're throwing putters off the tee, I'm going to always release my putter about right there on a hyzer. Different to drivers that I want to keep nose down, I actually want to keep my putters a touch nose up. I literally mean just a touch. I don't think that camera angle was very helpful. So POV, I'm gonna come through, gonna release that thing about right there. It's perfect. One more thing, let me show you my grip completely. I need to grab a clear disc here. All right, so I do a pinch grip. Here, let me grab something a little easier. Here you go. I emphasize on these 2 fingers and the rest kind of just go on. My pointer finger doesn't really do much besides just give me a little bit of stability, and my pinky's pretty tucked there. Nothing in the rim at all. So I'm just throwing just like that. My putting grip is very similar. My putting grip is just all the way in my palm, whereas to my throwing grip is a little bit out of my palm like that. So I think that's all of the general things you need to see. and understand before I throw these. So I'm gonna give them some tosses and show you. Keep in mind, this is 300 feet. I'm gonna try to throw to the basket. I wanna get the general point across of how I would actually throw this hole. Anodes, I would just be popping up to flat and going straight at it. All right, so hopefully you guys were able to get some tips from this video and help you throw your putters a little better. I've always loved throwing putters from my days at Vibram. Not so much with Innova, honestly. I didn't like any of their throwing putters, but now MVP, I've been here for over a year, and their driving putters are top notch, bar none. Hey, the NV just won the, what is the GK, was it GK production? I think it was GK. They did the stay at home disc golf pole bracket thing, and the NV came out on top. So there you go. The proof is in the pudding a little bit. The 3 takeaways I want you guys to remember about this video. Number 1, slight hyzer angle or hyzer angle release, slight nose up, and height. Those 3 things will help you throw your putters better. And you're gonna find out that there are some putters that you simply just can't throw hard, and that's gonna happen, but with the right angle and control, you can throw most putters pretty successfully. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another tips video soon. As always, my sponsors, MVP, Plastic Addicts, and Paragon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.